Hello everyone, I am Renuka Jadhav, Data Science and Business Analytics intern at the Spark Foundation. Today I am going to share the task 4 of my internship, that is exploratory data analysis on terrorism. So here we have to perform exploratory data analysis on dataset of global terrorism. As security analysts, we are trying to find out the hot zone of terrorism. In this league, we can get the dataset over the global terrorism. Moving toward the data set, this is around 181,000 approximately terrorist activities all over the world. These data sets for each activity gives the year of attack, month, day, country, region of attack, prostate, city, and much more information. Also from these data sets, we can get the information about the target type of attack, number of people killed in the event, number of wounded people in the event, and terrorist group involved in that event are given. So there is a lot of information about the attack is given in the data. We have to analyze this data and come towards the conclusion. So proceed towards the analysis. For this analysis, we are going to use Python 3 language on Jupyter Notebook. First of all, we are importing all required libraries. That libraries are NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Matplotlib.pyplot, Seaborn, and Matplotlib inline. After importing all the libraries, we are going to import the given data. This data is provided in the Latin 1 encoding instead of UTF-8 encoding. So we are going to include here the encoding time. This we successfully imported the data. Now we get the knowledge about the data. So info, shape, columns and column names. We need some specific columns, so we choose those columns and we will make the data frame of these column names. Then we are going to name the chosen columns by our will. We change the IER as year, I month as month, ID as day, country text as a country, and so on. After that one, we observe the data using the functions info and shape. Here the number of columns are 19 and the number of rows are 1,81,691. Further, we will check the null entries and there are many null entries in the sum rows. So we will fill the killed values and wounded values columns which we need with the 0 and the causality columns which we are creating by the adding values in kill and wounded columns. After that one, we will describe the database using the describe functions and observing the description of the given data. We get the total number of terrorist activities ranging from year 1970 and the 2017 are the 181,691. The maximum number of people killed in that event are the 1570. Also, the number of people wounded in the event are 8191. At the same time, the number of casualties in that event were the 9574. So this is how we describe the data. Now we visualize it. First, we visualize it through the year. We check the number of attacks per year. So we take the column year. We use the count values using values underscores counts. After that one, we sort the index and make it into data frame. We will reset index and renames column index year and attacks. After that one, we set index to year. So after all this, we get the data frame and we plot using a bar plot. So this is how we plot the bar graph. From this plot, we see that in 2014 there are the most number of attacks, that are 16,902, and in year 1971 the number of attacks are least, that are the 471. So moving toward casualties, we plot the year and causality column by grouping them through the year. When we plot the graph, we see the most number of casualties are in year 2014 and the least numbers are in 1970. After that one, we will divide the number of we will divide the casualties into the killed people and wounded people. We will get the first graph of the killed people in each year. According to the observation, the most number of people killed in are in year 2014 and the least numbers are in 1917. After that one, we plot the graph for the wounded people in each year. According to the observation, the most number of wounded people in 2015 and the least number is in the 1917. So this is the year-wise description. Now, region-wise, the same ways region-wise attacks, the number of attacks in each region. We summarize it over using area plot over the all the year, and we will get the area plot of each region facing the terrorist activities. Then the number of activities according to the region. So we can see that the most number of activities are in the Middle East and North Africa. So the same way, we proceed to check the total casualties in each region and the number of people killed and wounded in each region. Now, after region, we come to country. We will check the country-wise attacks. The maximum attacks-wise country is the Iraq, and the least attacks are in the Turkey. Then the most casualties again in Iraq and the least casualties are in Philippines. After that one, the we observe for the killed and wounded. So the most killed people are in the Iraq, and also same for the wounded. The most number of wounded peoples are in the Iraq. So we can say that the Iraq is the hotspot for the terrorist activities. After seeing the country-wise attacks, we come to the city-wise attacks analysis. Now city-wise we plot and we see that the Baghdad is hotspot. When we come to city-wise analysis, then we will work on the number of casualties. Again, Baghdad has the most number of casualties. Most number of people are killed in the Baghdad, and also the most number of wounded peoples are again in the Baghdad. So Baghdad is the hotspot of terrorist activities in the city-wise analysis. So now terrorist group activities. So we can see that Taliban did the 7,478 activities all over the world. So these are the top 10 terrorist group which did the most number of activities all over the world. After Taliban, Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant has did the most number of activities, which are the 5,613, and the 10th one is Kurdistan Workers Party, that is PKK, did the 2,310 number of activities. Then we plot the data and check for the number of casualties made by each group. After that one, the number of people killed and number of people wounded by the each group. Then after this, we will come to the attack wise attack type wise attack. So how the attack took place. So we will see bombing or explosion had the maximum. We will see that the casualties killed and wounded one also by the same way. After that attack type, we come to the target type wise attacks. In target type, we will observe that the most number of attacks private citizens and properties were the target mainly. Then we will see that the casualties killed and wounded people in all target type events. After that one, we come to group plus country-wise attacks. Here we can see that Taliban has successful in making terrorist activities 7,423 counts in Afghanistan. So this how we plotted the same and the number of casualties, number of people killed and wounded again in group plus country-wise attacks. Then we come to humanity affected worldwide. So the total number of casualties due to the terrorist activities were 9,35,737 all over the world. After that, the number of people killed all over the world were 4,11,868 and the number of people wounded in the terrorist activities till 2017 were 5,23,869. So this is the whole analysis we made through the dataset of global terrorism.